Spooky. Spooky, what a relaxed kitty. That's about as relaxed as any kitty I've ever seen. Spook. Spooky. Spooky's so tired he can't even open his eyes. He's so tired he can't open his eyes. He just had a bunch of fancy feasts and a bunch of his favorite kit and caboodle cat chow and a whole, well, he didn't eat the whole bowl, but he ate most of the big bowl of fresh fish that I just caught and fixed up for him. He had fresh fish to he's been having to eat roasted chicken for last week or so. He's been starting to get a little picky about that, so had to fix him a big bowl of fresh fish. Go catch him some and fix him. And he liked that. There's Spooky waking up. Spooky waking up. Spooky, are you? Oh, he's covering his eyes with his paw. That's what it is. Spooky, how's your paw doing? Spooky's paw's all better now. Didn't look so good for a while, but it's all healed up now. Spooky. Spooky. Here's that paw. There, your paw's all better. Paw's all better, isn't it, Spooky? There's Spooky. Spooky. What a time. So you've been out all night, hasn't you? Spooky. He sees it's a camera. He doesn't like the camera. Spooky. Spooky. Spook. Spooky. Spooky. I can see one eye, maybe a little bit of two eyes. Spooky. Spooky's a good boy, aren't you, Spook? You're a good boy. Spooky's a good boy. Spooky's a good boy. Spooky's a good boy. Spook. Spooky. Let me see if I do your nose. So he'll shatter his teeth, but he's not going to now. Spooky's too tired. But okay, Spooky. Go ahead and get some rest. You've been out all fighting boy kitties and chasing girl kitties, I guess. And guarding your territory. He needs to take a rest before he goes back out again. Spooky, the vet said you weren't going to have to come in until January, since you were doing so well. I sent him a video of your paw, of you walking around. He said, looked like you were doing really well. So, now it's all completely healed. So he told me, since you didn't need any shots, it was up to me, but since I was kind of tight on money, he said, oh, we don't need to see him till January. Looks like he's about as healthy as they get. You got all your shots, and I ordered him, shoot, cost me about $50, but I just ordered him his new batches of flea and worm and tick and mite medicine. Doctor's Foster's. There he goes. What are you doing, Spook? Where are you going? You gonna go out your door? Oh, you're gonna go over here to your buffet? Okay, let's see. You have to eat the rest of that fish. Well, Spooky's going for the fancy feast now. Spooky, you're a messy eater. If you have more than one type of chunk in the dry food, the types he doesn't like, he just throws them out of the bowl and eats only the ones that he does like. That's the mess he's made since And just since this morning. Listen to him dropping them on the floor. Spooky, you don't like the brown chunks. You only like the red chunks. The pickiest kitty I've ever seen when it comes to eating. This is what he left of his bowl of fish this morning. Over on this side, that's cat chow. That's just Purina cat chow. That's his second favorite food after Fancy Feast. Listen to him, he's just dropping the brown and the pink chunks on the floor and just eating the dark. What is it, Spook? Spooky, eat some of that. Why don't you eat some? You gonna go outside now? Don't you wanna go outside? You got your door right there. Why don't you go out your door? He wants me to come open the door for him. You don't want to go out his door. Spook. Spooky, there's your door. There he goes. Go out your door. Okay. Now, let's see. Gosh, I'm sorting tools. Let's see. I'll have to follow him outside. Ooh, I got one of these, these things really work. What? What are you doing? What are you doing, Spook? Spook, what are you doing? What is it? What is it? What you doing? What you doing, Spook? What you doing, Spook? You gonna come out here and sleep out here instead? See if I can get his paw. There's a paw. Oh, he's not gonna. Yeah, there it is. That's the paw that he hurt. I don't know if you can see it or not, but he did a job on it. Come on, Spook. There it is. You see just a little bit where the hair ain't grown back yet. It's fully functional, and I used a half a tube of Neosporin on it. What are you doing, Spook? Spooky, what are you doing? Spooky, what are you doing? What are you doing, Spook? Okay. Let's see. Boat. Kayak. Got finished repainting all this, putting new roof on, all kind of stuff. And now I'm sorting everything, putting up cameras and doing all my stuff. So that, as I say, got to do all the external work. What are you doing, Spook? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Spook? What are you doing, Spook? Spooky, you're crazy. Spooky, you're crazy, boy. Crazy kitty. He's a good boy, huh? Spook. Let's see what he does this. Spooky, what is it? Here's what is it, he knows. There's it. There's it. Spook, smiling camera, Spooky boy. Spooky boy. Spook. That's his hurt paw right there. Once he's got on the ground, it's almost completely healed up now, but it was a mess before. What are you doing, Spooky? What are you doing, Spooky? Okay, Spooky. You want to come out here in the 90-degree heat instead of the cool air conditioning. I'm going to let you sleep out here on the hard boards instead of your couch. Spooky. Spooky. What is this? Spooky, what is it? You might be able to see that ball. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Showing your paw. Took a bunch of close-ups of it for the vet. Had him watching over the internet. He told me, oh, I saw it the first day, and then he saw he's walking, running, jumping, everything. Full mobility. He said, don't worry, you'll be just fine. So, you're going to be just fine, aren't you, Spooky? Spooky's going to be just fine. Okay. Get me worried there for a bit. He's going to be a three-legged kitty. You're going to be a three-legged kitty. Spooky. Spooky dude. Okay, Spooky, you punch it on now. Does it tangle with any foxes? Spooky. Spook. You want to come inside or you want to stay out here in the heat? You want to come in? What are you doing? Well, come on inside. Look, you just want some water. This is his outside water bowl. He just wants water. This is his outdoor house. I don't use it too much, but it's got a heating pad under it and keeps it the coldest nights in the wintertime. That's where he comes out his door. This is the door right here. The coldest nights in the wintertime, the inside of that, this one, the whole heating pad that I have under it, I got a line that runs through the wall. It stays about 55, 60 degrees in there. It's the temperature he likes. But most of the time he'll come on in the house. Come and jump up in the bed with me. So he can bother me and shock me. He sits there, I wake up about 20 times. He reaches over, he thinks it's funny. He likes to lay on this wool thing in the bed, in his part of the bed. He's got his own pillow and then this wool pillow rag. When he gets all charged up, he just reaches over and barely puts his paw up to my nose and shocks the shit out of me after he's rolled around on all that wool, wakes me up, and then I think he thinks it's a riot. I think he thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. Sit there and shock me while I'm asleep, waiting, no telling what I do while I'm asleep. Evidently, he thinks it's hilarious. Spooky, they said you didn't have to go to the vet. That's what the vet said. They knew you'd be happy. They sent this card to him. In fact, I got the card somewhere. I got a card in the mail a little while back. It's in July. He was supposed to go in for his 6-month visit. And I thought, well, I'll wait. He didn't have to have any shots or anything. He was real healthy, so I thought, well, I'll wait till he has an issue. Where you going? Did you knock that brush off of there? You knock the grill brush down? Where are you going? And they sent this card to him. Now, on the front it had his picture on the postcard. What are you doing? It said, we have a treat for Spooky. And then I looked at the back card and it said that he was due to come in for his 6-month appointment, 6-month checkup. And I was talking to him later. I said, that's not the kind of treat he likes. He gets in the vet, and only time I ever see him like this, as long as it's just me in the room, he's fine, but he gets into the vet. As soon as the vet walks in, or his assistants, he goes totally catatonic and turns into just like a 15-pound dead weight. I mean, it's the craziest thing you ever saw. That's the only time I ever see him like that. The only time I ever see him scared of anything. He's not scared of a thing. Although the other night we had some lightning hitting. I mean, it was right out in the backyard, and it was banging, the thunder was. And he didn't get real upset about it, but he didn't like it. What are you doing, Spook? Spooky, what are you doing? What? What is it? What is it, Spook? Spooky, what is it? Spooky, okay, you're just taking a bath. I hope you don't have fleas, all that. Pay for that expensive flea stuff. You're fighting something. That's alright. Your new dose is supposed to be in any day, and I give it to him on the 15th. I give it to him every 5th. He gets flea doses once, and it's on the 15th each month. Alright. Anyway, that's Spooky the cat, fully recovered. It was a scare there for a while, and I thought, there's his cat condo. He never goes in that thing. I don't know, he doesn't like it or something. Just because I paid money for that. He doesn't like it. He sits on top of it. He doesn't like it. He goes in that when it gets cold in the wintertime. Most time he just comes in the house. Here's this thing here that I bought. I got it for $10. I got it for half price. I've always seen it on TV, and there's no way a screen door would cost me $100 or something to go up over this. Look at this thing, though. If you set it up right, it works. I put one on Mrs. Price's. Watch it. It just clicks all together. It's got just a row of magnets. Pull it apart. Go in and out, keeps the bugs out, and put that together. What? It just clicks it all together. Works like a charm for $9. Can't beat that.